Good morning. Hello, everyone. Good morning. I want to apologize for last Saturday. I wasn't here because I was sick. I haven't done videos this week because I've been sick, or last week because I've been sick. I've just been sick. And I'm feeling much better today. I've rested and rested and rested some more. So I think I'm better. I'm not 100%, I don't feel. I'm like 97% better. So after, I have 3 videos today. This one, as I do every Saturday, 11 a.m., unless I'm sick. But I'm not sick very often. So I do this every Saturday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern time. And then today, at noon, right after this video, we're going to do opening viewer mail. So I got some mail from you guys, and I'm going to be opening that. And then at 1 o'clock, I have a private video with my Patreon supporters who also will join in with me and be in the video and chat about whatever we feel we want to chat about. So that will be at 1. And then I'm going to rest for the rest of the day and rest tomorrow. And then Monday, I plan on doing a craft video of a project that I've had cut out for 2 weeks now that I have not been able to do for you. So I plan on doing that. So thank you everyone for joining me this morning. I've missed you. And thank you all. Let me see how many are in here already. We have been chatting in the chat for quite some time. 152 people already? I haven't even started. Okay. So, hey Terrence, and I got 2 cards from you. So make sure you watch me open those up. Hey Lynn and Sheila Rogers number 1, Sheila Rogers number 2, and everybody else, Glenda. Yes, Alex is still with me. He is sleeping. Because I've been sick, I feel bad. My son is here visiting and I've just been sick. We kind of got our days and nights mixed up because I just sleep whenever I can sleep because sleeping will help heal you, right? So I just sleep, and then we've been staying up late watching TV like till like 2 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, last time, like I got to go to bed early. So I can have the strength to get up and do this. So I try not to nap so much in the day. And so I did have a pretty good night's sleep last night. I just want to say thank you for all joining me. I was worried people would be mad at me for not doing the video last week, but I just couldn't do it. So today I don't have anything planned because I've been sick, and so I just want to do a Q&A on Design Space. And if no one has questions on Design Space, I'll do the basics. But hey, Tamitha and Leslie and Peggy and Cheryl and Kathy and everyone, put your questions in caps. So if you have questions about Cricut Design Space, put them all in capital letters so I can read them better. And thanks, Jamie, for being here. What else do I have to say? Oh, if you guys are interested in the Young Living Essential Oils, I'm having a special where I give you a free gift. That free gift you get in the mail, to me, that gift is priceless when you're using essential oils. So, and then I'm also giving you a $15 credit on your account. And the link to get that is in the description. Let me share it here. And if you have any questions, you can call my cousin Pamela. There, I'm sharing it in the chat there. You can call my cousin Pamela on this 800 number and you just leave a message and then she calls you back. And if you have any questions on any of the oils, because she has been using them for so long and knows everything about them. She has helped me get through this sickness, telling me what to use and telling me the nutrients and the things that I need to get. She has really helped me get through this really quickly, actually. Okay, hey Daniel, or it's not Daniel, it's Kyle from Daniel's Crafts. Okay, do we have questions on Cricut Design Space? Is there a December mystery box? I have had that question so many times, and I know I'm going to have it for much longer. There is a December mystery box. I'm not allowed to tell you when it's coming yet. They usually let us tell you a few days in advance. So I will tell you as soon as I can. There's a link in the description below. If you go to links and then go a little lower, it will have my email. If you want to know exactly when it's out and when the video is released, I post that in the email right away, and I post in my Facebook groups, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane and Craft Hoarders, and some of my other groups too, but those are the main groups. Okay, what's the difference between uploading SVGs versus PNGs and JPEGs? Okay, let's get to... Oh, wait, we forgot this. Sheila Rogers #1 has just been waiting for this.
You are watching Melody Lane. With me, you're gonna have a great crafting time.
Sorry, Sheila. Okay, let's go on to Design Space. Okay, so we're going to go to Upload. You see my mouse over here? You go to Upload. The difference in uploading JPEG and... Yes, Tina, we're answering questions for Cricut Design Space. You just click the upload button, and whether you have an SVG or PNG, you just pull it over here. Like, here's a picture. This is something I did in my, this is just a picture that's on my desktop that I did in my craft room group. And the Cricut Design Space knows the difference. I don't have any SVGs like ready that I can show you right now. I'm not even sure where they're at. But it knows if it's an SVG or, I'm gonna hit cancel because I don't really need to upload that. An SVG or picture. If it's a picture like a JPEG or a PNG in that, you have to clean it up. If it's just an SVG, there's no cleaning needed. And it won't even ask you to clean if it's an SVG. Okay, Kathy says, I'm using an Anna Griffin image from Christmas card, a phrase I changed to cut. I want to slice away part of it, the phrase it will not allow. Is it a writing phrase? Some of the Anna Griffin phrases are in writing style, and you can't really change those to cut, and you can't change them to slice or anything because they were made to write only. How to save a project? Sure. All you do is go up here to the top. Right before it says make it, it says save. And you name it. And you click save. That's it. The contour, okay, let me make something that I can contour. Okay, I have two things selected, the star and the heart. They're both behind, oh, you know what? They're both not selected. Let's arrange this to the back. Where'd my star go? Okay, my star is missing. Huh. Let me change the color. Okay, I'm grabbing those two. So I have the star. You can see it's darker gray in the heart, and I'm going to slice it. So I'm cutting the star out of the heart. And if I want to contour, let's do another one. Just select those two, slice. Okay, so I have to contour or do this because, like, if I want to contour this, it doesn't let me. There's nothing to contour. Contour, I can empty out and fill these hearts, these stars back in. So I can click here, click on contour, and then I click on the cuts that I don't want, and then click the X, and it's back. And if I decide I want those stars back in there, I can just click on them again, and they're back. Or I can do it the opposite way, click on contour, and click the outside so only the stars are showing. That's how you use contour. Okay, I'm going to go back and see about more questions. Okay. How do you clean and upload? I have so many videos on that, but I will show you. How to slice all vinyl. I don't know what you mean. Okay, what do you have to clean? Okay, let me upload a video. No, not a video. Let's upload an image. I'm just going to drag this over here. This is the Desert Mist Diffuser. And I want to clean out all this whiteness. So I'm just going to hit complex, hit continue. Now I'm going to take this magic wand up here. It's usually highlighted. This is the eraser and this is the crop. A lot of people don't use the crop. I'm going to show you how to use the crop. Just there. Now it's shorter. I don't have to get rid of all that around it. But I just click on the, says select and erase. It's the magic wand. That's what I call it. I'm going to click on the white. Now see, it turns to checker. That's how it is. That means it's clear. Let's continue. Now this will be what it looks like if I save it as a cut file, because that is the file around it. It only cuts around it. It won't cut these separate colors because it's a picture. It only cuts the outside edge. Let me go back and let's show you erase what happens. If I were to erase that, like just put a line through that, it only knows to cut the outside of the image. Let's go back. Can we fix that? Undo? Okay. Now let's continue. Now, I would save this as a print and cut. You can always change anything from a print and cut to just a cut if you wanted. And that's how you clean it up. It was just a tiny photo actually. And it cut off part of this because it had a white background and this was probably really white there. But I could have went around it. Okay, let me go back with the questions. The Maker can cut foam board. How do you layer iron on vinyl so it doesn't wrinkle? I put the first layer down for like 5 or 10 seconds, just long enough so I can peel off the clear protector sheet and then iron on it. Is there a way to change the shape of words? It's kind of like a wave. You can do each letter at a time. You have to separate the letters and do each one. How to slice and shadow. I showed how to slice already. You just take 2 layers. It can only be 2 layers. You select them both and then click slice. And how to shadow. There's many different ways to shadow. Like there's different ways people know how to shadow. Like I could take these 2 stars. Let me make this one in front. Whoops. That could be considered a shadow like that. Make this smaller. Could do like that. I don't know if you can use contour to fix a missing piece of iron on it. I'm not sure what you mean. What pressure do you use with chipboard? I don't know what you mean by pressure of 5. Are you using the old Cricut machines? The Explore machines in that don't have a 5 or a 3. They like go up to 300, and the pressure on the Maker goes up to 4,000. Is there a way to modify the colors of uploaded images? If they're SVGs, you can. Or you do it just the same way. You can't, if it's a picture, like I uploaded this. This is so big. Okay, go smaller. I can't change the color because it's a print and cut. If I change it to cut, I can change it to whatever color. But because it's a print and cut, it's all as one image. It's not separate. So I think that's where you're having trouble. If you have an SVG that has multiple cuts, like these other cuts would be part of it, you can change those. It doesn't matter if it's an uploaded image, it matters if it's a print image that doesn't come in different colors. Where do I find a printer that prints on 12 by 12? I have the Epson 7610 prints on 12 by 12. I can share a link to that printer. Antonio J needs help on the ornament for the friend that passed away, because someone we love is in heaven. Go to my Cricut Design Space group. The letters may be really too small. If you're cutting that out of vinyl, you need to use a deep cut blade because the point on the deep cut blade is smaller and will cut more intricate things better. Go to my group, Cricut Design Space with Melody Lane, or Craft Hoarders, and ask in there. I've never made one of those ornaments, so I don't know that I can help you as much as others who have. Yes, you can change settings on Manage Material. How do I share a design I've created with other people and have it show up in their design space? Great question. So what you have to do is you have to have the saved project. I'm going to have to delete this project because it's a mess. And then you just copy. Oh, you guys can't see this. Let me lower it. Oh, I have to lower it over here. You just copy that link and paste it to them. And then they have to click on it and it will open up Cricut Design Space. They must be doing it on a computer and not on a mobile device. If you do not have any uploaded images, it will share it and they can open it. If it's all Cricut images. This one would not share because I uploaded this image. So this one will not work. I may do a tutorial on scale. I don't have one yet. I have to play with that one more. I don't think you can layer iron-on top of glitter iron-on, but you can layer glitter iron-on top of regular iron-on. Okay, Tabitha, I see your question, difficulty sizing text with vinyl. What are you, I don't know what you mean. Any text can be cut with vinyl, so I'm not sure what you want to do with your text. Okay, Priscilla, I'm behind and there's a lag behind. So I answered your question. I can't say my project as public. Why? It's because you have an uploaded image in it. How can I print on several different colors on my mat? I'm not sure what you mean. Because whatever color you have it set as print, it prints on the same mat. It only fits what it can fit on the mat. Hi, Scrap and Sherry. There is no node editing in Design Space. Design Space is made for a place to create your files to be cut. It's not like a design thing like Inkscape. It's not like Adobe Illustrator. Those programs are for other things. This is only to cut images on your Cricut machine. Okay, I lost. How often do blades need to be replaced? It's different for every single person and machine, depending on what you cut. Paper will dull your blade. Vinyl and fabric will help it last longer. That's why they have the different blade housings now. They have the gold and the rose or pink color. So you can use different blades. If you're cutting fabric, that pink one will last longer. Or if you use the gold one for vinyl only, it will last longer. Scal is just another program you have to actually purchase to work with SVGs. Hi, Joan. I will tell Speed Racer you said hi. Patty Eldridge, I'm sorry I missed your question. Liz, I just went over the contour feature. And I've gone over it many times in other live videos. I just did it with these stars. So if I hit contour, because it was like this. The contour feature, I click it, I can do it to take away those pieces. That's it. That's all it is. Barbara, to put, when you use iron-on versus vinyl, what is each material used for? Can you use iron-on tumblers? It depends on the material the tumbler's made out of. But you can put iron-on like on mugs and stuff and iron it on with your iron. Is there a secret to putting the blade back in? No, you just drop it in. I push in the little top thing and drop it in and it just stays in with it's a magnet. How do I make sure my vinyl lettering cuts solid and not with the center hollow? Okay. Let me add some text. If you don't want the middle of these out, Oh, it won't let me hit contour. Let me weld it to make it an image. Now I can hit contour. You can do this if that's what you mean. Make it more solid like that. For vinyl tumblers, outdoor vinyl, premium outdoor vinyl by Cricut or Oracle 651. Yes, Alex, my son, is Speed Racer, Joan calls him. Miss Bouncer, I downloaded a doll dress that I purchased. Can I upload and cut it out in Design Space? Yeah. Does anyone know how to change the text on Design Space project purchases? I don't know what you mean. You can change your file name. Lauren Wood has a question. Can I cut 3 different images using, say, blue, white, red paper on the mat at once? Yes. Okay, let me hit make it and show you how I would do that. I would change all the colors to one color because that's how you can get them all on one mat easily. And if I wanted to start out in red, the start in blue, this diamond in green, I would do it this way and then put, you know, whatever color I want on the mat underneath where that's going to be cut. How do I move an object from one mat to another? Let's say I want to move this one. I click on it. It comes up with this little circle with 3 dots. I click on that, move to another mat. Say I want to move it to this mat. I hit confirm, and then I move it to the mat. The knife blade from the Maker, I don't know if anybody knows yet when that's going to be done. They say next year, so it won't be this month. How do you get the special characters, the fonts on the swirly ends? I have a video that shows how to do that. What's the name of that video? Let me find that video. I think Font Labs. Let me search it. Yeah, Font Labs of special characters. I will get the link for you right here. I got it. So I just shared that in there in the chat. Or you can search on my YouTube channel, Fonts with Special Characters in Cricut Design Space. Okay, I think I'm pretty much caught up. Oh my gosh, Sally Taylor, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I really appreciate that. Moving an object from one saved file to another. I've seen this question a lot in the last few days. Let me cancel this because we're not cutting this. So the only way to do that is I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go up to my projects. I don't know if they've changed it. Let me click on here. And then when you have this, it'll show me what images I have in here. So say I want to bring this in. No, it won't let me. It used to let you. But it doesn't let you do that anymore, I don't think. Let's cancel. No, you can't do it. So there was a way to do that, and you can't do it anymore. Okay, I got lost in the chat again. I do recommend the Maker for crafters, for anybody. If you can afford the Maker and you're looking for a new Cricut machine, I suggest get the Maker. If you're on a budget and you don't have the money for the Maker, then get one of the other machines. But I say the Maker because it's the newest machine. It's the most adaptable. It's the strongest machine. If you ever want to cut something else, you can. And they're going to have more tools. We know they have the rotary blade, which is different. We know they're having the knife blade coming out. They're having a lot more blades coming out that have not been introduced yet. They do have, there's some deals going on the 12 days of Christmas right now. So every day there's a new deal. And some days are better than others. I don't know if Cricut is going to have a white pen. There is a white pen by Recollections that does fit in the Cricut machine. The Villages Cricut Club. I live in a city called The Villages, and I'm starting a Cricut club in The Villages. So that's what that is about. The cartridge link is not out yet. Yes, you can save anything you want. You can also do save as. Your projects, you can only find them by scrolling through them right now. Okay, we only have 20 minutes left, and then I'm opening my viewer mail in the next video. Do we have any more questions about Cricut Design Space? You cannot join the Cricut Club if you live near the villages, and that's not my rules. That's the villages rules. The villages has like 2,000 to 3,000 clubs, and to join a club in the villages, you have to live in the villages. For Patreon, someone's asking, can you describe your Patreon group? Is it a monthly fee or one fee up front? It's Patreon is, you can join Patreon. It supports my channel for as little as $1 a month, but now they're going to be putting fees in it as of December 18th. So per transaction, there's a 35-cent fee and 2.9%. So if you join for $1, it'll cost you like $1.38. If you join for $15, it'll cost you $15 and I think it was 78 cents, something like that. So then you also get access to hundreds of my projects, my Design Space files, and other things depending on if you join for $1 or $5 or $15 or more. Oh, Michael, tell Sheila, you tell Michael I said hello. Carol says many of her older file projects do not show a preview. How can I get those to show? I'm not sure. Have you tried opening them? You might have to open them and then close them. Save them again, maybe? Laura says, if I give my password to someone, can they use my Design Space? Yes. I don't think you can rename a file after you uploaded it. You can do it during the upload. HTV/iron-on question mark. It's the same thing. Joan says, see, it pays to be a village, be one of the village people. Lorraine said she wasn't aware that you could share other project files. You can't go into somebody else's files, but if they share it, like on Facebook, share the link, you can click on that and see it. Like I have a whole list of, I have like 5 pages of links to Design Space files. I have them separated by the type of file, like if it's a pop-up card or a pop-out card or a easel card and lots of those different things. Or I have a page where it's Christmas or birthday or anniversary or different things like that. And they all have links, so if people click on the links, they can use my files. Peggy, I don't know how to make a little dash line, like sewing project. Maybe the dash line in the text. You know, the little dash. I haven't tried that. You can delete uploaded files. Let me go to upload. Like I can delete this. Just click on the little I and click delete. And then it'll say, are you sure you want to delete this? And it says yes. So now that's deleted. Cyber Trainer, can you reuse an image for free that you got with a limited access code? Okay, so I think you had a code. Hey, Michael, I think you had a code for access to get access for a few days maybe, and then you used an image. You can reuse any images that you had in access. If you no longer have access, you can still use them, but you have to pay for them or get access again. With access, you get over 30,000 images. And you can't like have access free for a few days and then you continue to use every single file again. You can save them in projects, but you still have to own them or pay for them when you go to cut them unless you have access. Okay, for some reason I'm not seeing Maddie. I don't always look at the names when I don't know what Maddie was asking. Oh, I have asked the same question 5 times. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. Maybe I don't have an answer for your question. Can anyone find Maddie's question? I'm scrolling up and I can't find it. Maybe you're not hitting enter after you ask the question? I can't find your question. I don't know how far I am from Lake Wales. Sometimes my chat, I'm scrolling up and then it goes back to the bottom. So then I lose some. I try to scroll up. Can you save a file to use it in another app somehow? No. Why do some designs in DS say exclusive? Some are exclusive to Circle membership. Some are exclusive to Access. But to be honest, I haven't seen that. Is that new? I haven't seen any that say they're exclusive. Yeah, I'm not seeing any questions from Maddie either. Chris, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Yeah, none of us can find your questions. What is Super Chat? Super Chat is where you can donate money to me. I don't make money from doing these videos, so that just helps me. Somebody asked for a materials video. What material? I mean, there's lots of materials, so there's not one that covers all the materials. Okay, guys, we only have 10 minutes before the next video. I want to take 5 minutes so it'll take me 5 minutes to set up the next video. Yeah, they don't have it on iPad, the Super Chat. Okay, Roxanne says, how do I choose to draw outline only from a cut file in Design Space, such as on cotton? I don't know what you mean by cotton. How do I draw? I'm not sure what you mean. You can, whoops, I'm clicking my video instead of this. Like, I could make this, change it to a draw line by clicking right, changing it to right, and then it will write. But I have to attach it to something. Thank you, Jennifer, for telling people to click the like button. Michael, good question. Let me see. That's the bag. Okay, there's the template. Yeah, that looks like an expression. Huh. Oh, right here. You can change it to the Explorer. They don't have the Maker out yet. So these are the templates. When you click on it down here, then you get, oh, let me see. Nope, just Cricut. Explore, Expression, Imagine, and Cuttlebug. They don't have the Maker yet. Let's ask them to get us the Maker. Yeah, write and draw are exactly the same. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's decorated their Cuttlebug. I want to decorate my Easy Press. I haven't done that yet. Mary is asking, is there a way to use someone else's previously linked cartridge in my design space? And the answer is no. I don't know that there's any difference in the older cuddle bugs and the newer cuddle bugs. Thank you, Ronald. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye, but I will be back in just a few minutes. If you go to my YouTube channel, if you click under the video and just click on Melody Lane, it'll take you to my channel, and I have another video coming up, and I will be opening viewer mail. Yeah, Debbie, if you could go to my Facebook group and ask that question again on that image and maybe post a picture of it, or a link to the project that says exclusive, I will tag a certain person from Cricut who I know can help answer that question. That's why my Facebook groups are so important, because we can tag the people that work at Cricut, and I know certain ones will know different answers. All right, guys, love you, and I will see you in a minute.